What is going on, everyone?
No way, we have the same idea.
Welcome back to Wars of the Stars, episode 4 of reaction videos. Um, Alex and I are always obviously still in the Halloween spirit. Today we're going to talk about the Book of Boba Fett, even though we have two Marvel props on right now. Um, this was my Spirit Day Character Day outfit, and subsequently my Halloween outfit as I passed out candy. Um, So yeah, we're all in the Halloween spirit. That fits the show more, except it does not fit you at
I need to get a
all.
better visor for it.
Yeah,
You can
but
see through it.
anyways, guys, we got a busy week this week. Um, Tomorrow we have a Morbius trailer. Now let's hope Alex knows what that character is.
Still don't.
And, um, we won't be reacting to that because honestly, who cares about that right this second? We'll talk about it Wednesday with our Eternals premiere, and then this weekend we'll talk about the movie after we see it. We have a crazy week, Alex. Crazy week. I'm excited though. How about you, my man? How's your day going? First off,
Oh, that's fine. I don't have school tomorrow, so that made my day a little bit better. Yeah, it's been a pretty slow day. What about you?
pretty good, man. I suspected that the trailer was coming out today based off of rumors and stuff. I talked a little. I was at 9 o'clock when I heard people saying, "Oh, it's not coming out." I'm like, "Damn it! I'm gonna have to make a retraction video on TikTok." Um, but yeah, the scoopers and insiders were right. We'll get into this. Like, I think bizarre marketing, even though it's better from Lucasfilm, I still think it's bizarre. But um, we'll get into that later. But I'm glad you had a good day, my man, and we'll get right into it right now. So we'll start with Alex. We have said nothing about the trailer so far. We briefly talked about how we saw it. Alex, just give me your overall thoughts on the trailer before we break it down.
I thought it was good. I mean, I'm excited for the show, but I don't think it was like the trailer. If you know what I
Okay,
mean. Like,
I know what you're
okay,
saying.
for comparison's sake, Spider-Man: No Way Home. That was a teaser trailer, but that felt like the trailer. If
Right.
that's all they released for the marketing of the movie, I would not be upset. Now, granted, I know they won't because they need to get that money, but still, but this one I kind of feel like kind of left a little bit more to be desired. Personally, I thought it was a good trailer though. Personally, though, again, out of almost every Star Wars trailer, it's probably going to be like one of my least favorites.
Really?
Well, because like I think I've honestly just been like spoiled by Marvel. With how many like you have the trailer, then it has kind of like the stinger at the end. Like the Eternals one is one of my favorites when Icarus breaks the table with his hand. It's like there's no cool, shocking reveal, like there is for something like the Spider-Man: No Way Home trailer with like Doc Ock at the end, or all the other things. But still, like this kind of just felt like, oh, I'm gonna be doing things different than Jabba. That's it.
Yeah. So I saw this like an hour or so after it came out, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I think the trailer served its purpose. It gave us the premise of the show. It showed us the aesthetic. It showed us who our two main figureheads. It showed us like what Boba's doing. Like it did what the main trailer. This will probably be the only big trailer that comes out. It seems like that they're doing that with the Disney Plus
Yeah,
shows.
because it wasn't marketed as a teaser trailer. It was marketed as just official trailer.
Correct. And the Hawkeye thing too. We got like an official trailer 2.5 months ago, and I'm like, oh, we'll get a second trailer, but we haven't. It's just been uh like 30 seconds to a minute long promos that are not full trailers. So that's what will probably happen with the Book of Boba Fett. Um bef- I really enjoyed it. The more I think about it, the more it didn't wow me, but neither did the Mando season 2 trailer.
Oh, no! The
That
Mando
wowed
season
you?
2 trailer got me off my rockers.
I'm talking about the second one, the Monday night one. There was two.
Describe what happens in the trailer.
The second one is the one. It's just a minute long, and it's basically the same footage from the first one with a couple of different shots.
Wasn't that even is that even like a different trailer then at that point?
Well, right, but it was kind of marketed as a trailer or a first look. Well, if we're gonna compare it to the actual trailer, yes, the Mando season 2 trailer is better, but it's a similar vibe. Okay,
boy.
compare
Never mind.
compare the Mando season 2 trailer to what we actually got from Mando season 2. Okay, that's craziness. Okay, but that's what trailers are supposed to be. But I'm just saying, Mando season 2 trailer was no indication of what we were gonna get. This trailer feels very much the same because I think
it feels like the Bad Batch.
Oh no! Please do not say this. Please do not say the show is going to be the Bad Batch.
No.
Please do not say that.
I do kind of get the impression it's going to be the Bad Batch to the live action. So,
this is not good.
Some good, some bad. I don't know. The premise of the show, while it sounds interesting on paper, I just think Boba should not be like, this sounds bad, but like a side character in Mando season 3. I think that would be where his story's best told. Like I think a cool stinger that would have got me really hooked on the show is hearing or seeing a live action Omega saying like, "What's up, brother?" or something like that. Like like something like that. Because like, come on, you cannot drop a big like knowledge bomb like, "Oh, Boba had a sister named Omega and his actual birth name is Alpha." Like, come on. And then
I think it's a little too early for that, but yeah, I get that.
This trailer just didn't like hook me. I still am excited, but like, I'm still gonna like if the Hawkeye didn't have the season premiere with 2 episodes, I would have watched Hawkeye if they had the finale and the premiere on the same day. I still would have watched the finale first.
I'm just more of a Star Wars fan, so I think I would have differed than you there.
I am too, but like
you're just more appealed by Hawkeye.
Yeah, and again, the thing is honestly, tell me in this show, what could you really tell that's so needed for a whole series? Because I'll argue this.
I could say that with anything. I could say that with a lot of the MCU, Alex.
Like what?
WandaVision.
That was literally Wanda's setup to be in Multiverse of Madness.
Okay, that's fair, but why did Vision have to be in it?
It was literally the telling of her becoming
Alex, it's just me playing off of you. I understand no show is really necessary, so I don't necessarily agree with that point. You could even say, like, what's the point of the Mandalorian? Why does that exist?
I mean, that got us Baby Yoda. That's a pretty big point for me.
Okay. Well,
and
now we're getting...
This is a very unexplored time.
It is.
I don't want it to be explored with Boba Fett. I do think, however, my favorite part about the trailer is that he's not a hero of the story. He's the anti-hero of the story.
He's very much the Venom of the Star Wars universe.
He really is. He's like, technically, if you think about it a little too hard, he's the bad guy still. Like, he's still a very bad man. But like,
yeah,
he's doing good things.
It's going to be very weird to see how they play with this, because forever when I think of Boba Fett, I just think of like what Robert Rodriguez said, all killer, no filler. Yeah. He just all killer. He doesn't care, but it seems like he has a moral code. And now we'll go through the trailer bit by bit, and we'll talk about what we see. And Alex and I will pause it. We'll share the audio. Actually, will we? Yeah, we will. Disney won't care. Okay. So we get the opening shot of the spider. And by the way, this is stop motion.
I was gonna say it's stop motion, almost definitely. If they were to say that was computer animated or computer generated, we would have had some problems.
Okay, let's continue.
I am not a bounty hunter. I've heard otherwise.
Okay, Alex, that sounds a lot like Pedro Pascal.
It does, and I was legit thinking the entire time, like, I know he's in the show, like, for a brief amount of time, Ain't no way this man was the voiceover for the trailer. Like, if you think about like recent voiceover things that matter, like Michael Keaton voiceover for The Flash, like that was a huge voiceover that meant a lot. No way that this is just going to be some alien that sounds like the Mandalorian.
Because that's an alien that sounds like human.
Yes.
Most aliens in Star Wars have like they could speak like what we would call English, but that sounds too much like Pedro's voice.
Way too much. I kept thinking it's him the entire trailer.
I didn't even recognize it until somebody said something. But let's continue. By the way, great thing they did with the logo here.
I know. It looks so good. I love it.
I'll give Lucasfilm props when they deserve props.
It's not often.
I know that you sit on the throne.
Okay,
That's
so this
him.
character,
That literally
Hammerhead.
has to be him. No. I know that you sit on the throne. Come on. That is Pedro Pascal saying that. There's no way it's not.
You think so?
Literally, go back and play it. It sounds like he has the Mandalorian helmet on.
I know that you sit on the throne.
I think they've just changed it a little bit.
It sounds like he has a helmet, like he has his helmet on, but his voice is slightly verb. So it sounds like a little like not distorted, but it sounds like his words are being stretched out.
Yes, I think they've changed it a little bit to try to throw us off. But this is also Hammerhead. I don't know if you remember we talked about this, Alex, but remember we talked about like this character? We talked about a Hammerhead guy who somebody saw on set. I think this is him because they talked about it being an Ithorian. So I think that's him.
Yeah, could be.
Not sure, though. We'll see. Let's continue.
Of your former employer.
All right, is this Tatooine?
No.
I agree, but I've seen people say it is Tatooine.
This would be a huge thing for us to never see.
Just a massive crater in Tatooine that has all this.
Yeah. Also, you know what I also love? How in The Mandalorian Season 2, Boba repaints his armor and then he repaints it again in the show.
Yeah, I know.
And it still looks like he just went through like 3 wars in it.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they explain what happens. I'm not sure, but okay, this feels like Tatooine.
Yeah. Let me ask you this, Drew, because this was a huge thing like people were debating on TikTok and whatnot. Do you think we're gonna get the explanation of how he got out of the Sarlacc Pit?
We'll get there in this trailer. I think they show it, and not a lot of people are talking about it. So let's continue.
Jabba ruled with fear. I intend to rule with respect.
Okay, what does he mean by this? What do you think, Alex?
I don't know because respect is a very vague statement. It's a very vague term. What does Boba respect?
Right.
What does he deem respectable?
Yeah. And how is it going to differ from Jabba? Jabba ruled with fear. Boba will rule with respect. I think it has a lot to do with his dad, going back to his dad's code, right? And we've talked a little bit about this. But rule with respect. So how is he going to be on this throne? Presumably the king of the crime syndicate world and rule with respect. That's not a respectful business.
Right.
That's the business you have to rule with fear. You have to have some power. So I wonder what Boba is going to do. What is his motive? I think he has an ulterior motive here, though.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Pause it real quick. Do you think Boba could be a villain of Season 3 of The Mandalorian?
I don't think he could be a villain of Din, no.
I kind of think he could be. Like he starts to create this crime syndicate because I think, and hear me out on this, is I think the person talking, I think it is Pedro Pascal as the Mandalorian, Din Djarin. I think this is him talking about, the guild and whatnot with Boba, talking about that with him. And then, I think this could also be a thing like Boba creating this crime syndicate with respect could be a huge thorn in Din's side, and that could lead to a showdown potentially.
I just think if it is Pedro Pascal, which I think it is, I think it's just like Din being like, you didn't tell me who you really were. And then Boba's like, yeah, I was once this bounty hunter, and it could be like a time where
But
they show flashbacks.
here's the thing: is how would Din not know who he is? Boba's like the most famous bounty hunter of all time.
Well, Din didn't know who Jedi were. We have to remember the galaxy is massive. So like it would make sense that Din who doesn't know who Boba is. And I actually like it better like that. That our
I mean,
main
if you also think about it, how would two bounty hunters not know about each other? Like two people of the bounty hunters guild.
well, right, but we also there's a lot of unknowns we know about Din. Like how long has he been with the guild? How long was he working with the guy that we see in season 1? I can't remember his name.
The big
Big
Mando.
guy.
Oh, Paz.
No,
Paz
the big
Vizsla?
guy that he worked that hired Mayfeld and Shion and those other ones.
Oh, I don't remember his name.
I don't remember his name either, but how long did he like we don't know that. It didn't like we don't know that. And yeah, Boba is immensely popular probably for a bounty hunter. And I think that's been established in canon, but Din could easily not know. Din could have easily been just doing his own thing.
I find that hard to believe.
Okay, that's fair. Well, okay, we'll continue.
You were all once captains under Jabba the Hutt.
Okay, is this Bosk?
No,
You don't think so?
no.
Okay.
Why would Bosk be a captain?
I feel like it would make sense.
I don't. It's just not in the
Okay.
character of Bosk to want to be a captain.
Let's continue.
I'm here to make a proposal that's mutually beneficial.
That's a great shot. We haven't seen the top of the palace yet.
No, we have not.
That's
Looks good.
fantastic.
It looks really good.
It does.
Why speak?
Okay, this is the Sarlacc Pet.
I don't know. I don't know.
The sand people get him out of the Sarlacc Pit. That's gonna be the explanation.
How?
I don't know. I think
They're gonna stab the Sarlacc Pit?
I think that we saw in Mando season 2 how resourceful the sand people were with kill the big slug there, the big worm, the crate dragon. I think they know how to get, or Boba got out somehow, and then this is from Boba's point of view. He sees the sand people coming to help him.
Right. I don't know.
Because why are sand people in this trailer? It doesn't fit with the vibe.
Oh, I don't know. This is so confusing.
Because this feels like that Boba is down. Is like looking down. The camera is upwards towards sand people.
I don't know. I'm not gonna write it off as yes or no, but I can
Okay.
definitely see the argument for both.
Okay, that's fair. What would your argument be for no?
I just think this could be a thing of like they're on Tatooine, and this could be an dusk dawn. I don't remember.
Just a random shot.
Just like them in the desert and whatnot.
Okay, that's fair.
Maybe
fair.
even during the time when Boba was out of the Sarlacc pit and he was kind of just like observing.
Okay, that's fair.
I don't know. There's not really any good proof to say yes or no.
Right. That's my theory based on it because it just feels weird to have there.
It does. I get that.
Speak of conflict when cooperation can make us all rich.
Slave one.
What prevents us all from killing you and taking what we want?
Okay, why is there a change in there? Why is there money? I'm just
Right.
so curious about that.
Yeah. Oh
Here we
well.
go.
Wait. I don't remember whose video I watched. People were saying, what if Boba got PTSD from seeing the helmet roll on the floor of when Jango died?
Maybe.
Also, notice the credits in there are not Imperial credits; they're New Republic credits.
Interesting little detail that I did not notice. Here we
Yeah,
go.
we're
Let's continue.
already on the move to the New Republic.
Yeah.
You want.
You know, I also noticed
That's
those
terrifying.
shields. Yeah, that face is terrifying. But those shields, they look like the shields from Naboo
Yeah, they do.
in the generator room,
They do.
which is
Yeah. I
very.
wonder.
Are they the same?
I don't think so. I think they're a little
Who's to
different.
say?
Could be.
Who's to say?
If you had spoken such insolence to Jabba, he'd have fed you to his menagerie.
Please. Speak freely.
All right.
Bad
End the
cop,
trailer.
good cop.
I just want to end it on that. Speak freely. Alex, speak freely.
I know.
Thoughts on that ending?
It's definitely an interesting way to end a trailer, because I don't know. I mean, Boba used to be not quippy, but he used to be like, he's no good to me dead. Now he's like, oh, just speak freely. Which I definitely don't think it's just like, oh, go ahead and speak your minds to me. I think it's definitely like, yeah, go ahead, speak freely to me.
Right. See what happens.
Yeah. Which I just love how I love how he says speak freely, and he kind of just like falls back in the chair.
Like I'm the king.
Yeah, I'm the king of the castle now. Let me ask you this, because this is what I think would should happen. Do you think we're going to see the destruction of Jabba's palace?
Maybe by the end of the season.
Is it a mini series or potentially multi-season?
It wasn't announced as a miniseries, so I assume multiple seasons.
It's going to be crazy. The Mandoverse is opening up, especially. I mean, you have to think from this point in the timeline, there's still 25 years of story to explain.
There's a lot of story to tell, yeah.
And because we know that these stories are planned to fall into the sequel trilogy, like they're meant to lean into them.
Definitely. We've already got hints of it.
Yeah. Do you think we're gonna get things like how the CW has like Arrow, The Flash, Supergirl, and all that? Do you think we're gonna get things like that?
Like seeing like
Multiple
Boba and
seasons, crossovers, all that.
Oh yeah, like I think it's already happening. Like Din's gonna be in the Book of Boba Fett.
I'm talking about like again. I pitched this last week that I think Disney's really missing out with having just one show at a time.
Because Alex, there's a big difference between the CW and Disney Plus. There's no way they could film all that at the same time.
They did it with the CW.
Yeah, but the CW was low budget. They could do that very easily. It's a lot easier.
Film these things over the course of the year and have these things not airing at once. I definitely don't want like all of them come out at once. But I think a potentially good way that you could do like a big crossover event with the 3 or 4 shows. Mando, Book of Boba Fett, Ahsoka, and Rangers, if that's still a thing. Is you could easily have the finale of the Book of Boba Fett lead into the series or the season premiere of The Mandalorian season 3. Then you can have the mid-season part of The Mandalorian tie into Ahsoka or tie into Rangers of the New Republic. It feels weird that we're having all these characters make cameos. That's all they are. They don't feel like crossovers. Because when I think of crossovers, I think of the Avengers. I think of the CW crossover events, where those are multiple episode long things. Where, and especially in cases of things like the Invasion or the Crisis on Infinite Earth, like those are over multiple episodes. At that point, it's like a 3-hour long movie of the crossover. And I really think Disney's missing out with not doing that. Because these little cameos, you're missing out on so much characterization with these people all together.
I definitely see that argument. I just think that I think it works better with the cameos, if I'm being honest. It's not a lower budget production like the CW shows are. I just think we couldn't possibly do it. And plus, I like the way they're doing it now. I liked how at the end of Mando season 2, I got my little end credit scene like I do with Marvel, where that sets up the Book of Boba Fett. I presume the Book of Boba Fett end credit scene, if it has one, will set up Mando season 3, which is the next thing in the Filoni verse or Mando verse or whatever you want to call it, Favreau verse shooting. And then the Mando season 3 end credit scene will set up Ahsoka, which will be the next thing filming.
But that to me, that to me just feels like setup. It doesn't feel like
interconnected.
Like not, I wouldn't say not interconnected because they are interconnected. Like, you know, Boba Fett played a big role in season 2. And we see it's going to connect to the Book of Boba Fett because Din's going to be brought into it. But I really would like to see, maybe not to the scale of the CW crossovers, because we know those are huge things. Like the Flash season 8 is starting with a 5-episode crossover. Like, I don't think we need something like that. But I mean, come on, are you really trying to say that the season finale of, or series finale of the Book of Boba Fett and the season premiere of The Mandalorian season 3 can't be story after story? I think that'd just be so badass.
I just think I think you're by what you're saying. I just think you want to see it in a different way than we're already seeing.
Yeah,
we're already seeing these.
But let's be real. I just want it more as a movie than anything.
Oh, it's coming. It's coming.
Do you really think it's gonna come? I honestly don't think we're gonna get it.
I don't think it would be a theatrical movie. I think it would be a movie on Disney Plus.
Like, would it be under like The Mandalorian or like what?
I don't know what they'll call it, and I could see it being like almost like an Avengers thing where it's a 2-parter.
Maybe. Like, could you imagine? Like, I don't even know. You know how many times I've just thought about how many things.
But we're a while away from that. We haven't even gotten the 3 other shows yet. Yeah.
I know we're a long way away. But like, again, I really think though that my ideal thing for like 2023, for example, this was if 2022 was shaped like this. I think 2022, a great year to be for 2022, would have all 4 of these Filoniverse shows going on. Like, have the Book of Boba Fett bleed into the start of 2022, then have Rangers of the New Republic be the like springtime show, then have Ahsoka be the summer going into fall, and then have the Mandalorian be the Christmas to end off the year. Have the full year be the Filoniverse. I think 2023 would be the perfect year to do that. It's the first. We're gonna have the first movie back for Star Wars,
right? So 2023, you're saying. So if I'm just thinking in my head with the way things are shaping up to film.
Which, I mean, again, I also want to say that I know that's not going to happen. I know there's a lot slotted for someone in 23, but that would be my ideal release for these things. Because I think the release of getting a show in 2020 or 2019, and then 2021, and then 2022, then the end of 2022, then the middle of 2023, then the end of 2020. It's just so spread out. You're just going to have to like, shit, I got to go rewatch all of that.
Right. Yeah, it's you know, originally the idea was that they would shoot Book of Boba, and then Mando season 3 was going to come out right after it, but that's not happening now because they can't get Mando 3 done in that time. Which I don't mind, but it's going to feel weird to watch Kenobi and Andor be like, oh, I got to get back in this universe again. It would be nice to have Mando 3 just right after Boba, but like you're saying,
I
but
mean,
I'm
is
excited
it
for the
really-
other Star Wars pieces, but
Is it really that hard though? I mean, we did it for Marvel, going from like Infinity War to Captain Marvel, like 2018 all the way to what 90 something.
right.
Like, I mean, we've done it before, but it felt awkward. Like, I want to know what happened with the Avengers, not whoever this girl is. And
Yeah,
I feel like that's what's gonna happen. I feel like I'm gonna be like, I want to know what's happening with Din Djarin now. Not I like love him to death, but Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh, I think that's a bad take, but whatever.
It's not a take, it's a worry. It's a
Yeah,
worry
I'm
that
not.
it's a worry
I'm
that
not
I'm gonna
worried.
want. It's a worry that I'm gonna feel more invested in Boba Fett than Obi-Wan Kenobi.
So let me ask you this, because I didn't like the Hawkeye trailer. You know that I already don't like the vibe of the show. I think it's
I
too
love it.
I like Christmas. I'm not being a Grinch, but like
No,
I didn't envision Hawkeye to be a vibrant show.
I mean,
Um,
but like you have to like think, is it really gonna be it? It looks vibrant, but like we haven't even seen most of the show.
Obviously, well, I could
I
be totally wrong.
I'm
Yeah,
guaranteeing most of that trailer is probably all from the beginning of like the first like 20 minutes of the first
yeah,
episode.
yeah, and I feel the same with the Boba Fett thing. It's from the
'Cause, like,
first two episodes.
if you think about it, like a lot of the Hawkeye show, like so far from like the premise of it and whatnot, again, we still have not seen Yelena. We have not seen like potentially Kingpin in the show and whatnot. Like those are not like lighty-dubby things, especially Yelena.
We've
Like,
only seen a still of Echo, and she's
yeah,
getting her own show.
like again, we haven't even seen Yelena yet, and we have to remember why we're seeing her in the show. It's because she's being basically not gaslit, but like she was told that Clint killed Natasha.
Right, which is Cat. So much lying there.
Especially, yeah, because Natasha kind of like jumped off the cliff herself.
Correct.
Could you imagine if Natasha didn't catch her or catch him, and they both just fell?
That would be funny.
No, okay. But yeah, that's just what I think. Personally, I'm excited for Hawkeye, and I don't know if you are or not. I don't know
I'm
if it's
excited for Hawkeye, but I'm more excited for Boba Fett.
Nah, man, I'm still just balls to the walls excited for Hawkeye.
That's awesome.
Kate Bishop is she's what I'm excited about.
Okay. That's fair. That's definitely fair.
She just seems like her and Yelena would just be best friends.
Yes, definitely. Chef's kiss right there. Two
Just
beautiful women.
not like not even like that, but like just
No,
how
like that.
just,
Too
like,
beautiful.
no, like just how fucking stupid Kate is compared to Yelena. She's just like, I didn't know we were bringing guns to the fight.
Just the vibe those two are gonna have. I can't wait to see it.
Yes, I know. I cannot wait.
And then Clint's just like there, just like
Yeah, he's literally over there like regretting all life decisions, and Kate's trying to be quippy. He's just like, oh my gosh, please.
Kate
stop.
Bishop's a stalker, bro. She's definitely a stalker of Hawkeye, man.
Well,
Just falls right through.
My favorite part of the trailer of any Hawkeye promotion is still the thing when she's in the elevator with the old guy. She's like, I'm working with an Avenger.
Yeah.
And the old guy's looking at her like, okay.
Yeah, that's great.
She's like carrying like some baskets inside. Like, you're working for an event. Yeah, maybe like the cleaning lady.
Yeah. But before we get too far off track with the Hawkeye theme, Alex, you got any more thoughts about the Boba Fett trailer? Like, give me some or more of your worries, because it feels like I want to air it out.
I'm not worried. It's just I'm worried about not being excited once this thing is over to come back.
Okay.
So,
Okay. That's fair. So this trailer didn't hype you up anymore.
No. I'd say I'm still excited, but not like I was for The Mandalorian season 2 when that trailer came out. And I can easily say like the trailer didn't show us much and tease much. It at most like the thing that got me excited about that trailer was like the reuse of like when the armorer told Din he was gonna have to go hunt the Jedi down to save let the kid have a home. And then the whole Sasha Banks thing, everyone speculating, oh my god, is that Sabine?
I
Is
thought it was Sabine.
I did too, bro. I was convinced. Like, you could not convince me that that was not Sabine. And then it was Casca Reeves.
Which a great character, but wasn't Sabine.
C minus.
Wow, you're just hating on the Mandoverse. I don't like this.
What? No. What was good? What made her a good character? She had.
Bro, she beat up Boba Fett, man.
She had maybe 8 lines of dialogue.
She beat up Boba Fett.
No, she did not. They both got stopped by Bo-Katan from lighting each other on fire, which the physics of those flamethrowers don't make sense. How would the fire cancel out?
Yeah, what did it? Yeah, that makes no sense.
It would literally just go through it.
Right. Well, I got no more thoughts. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Good
yeah, it was only from like the first 2 episodes, I think. So like this show is gonna be nuts.
Wait. Bold prediction. Who's the character that you think we're gonna see?
Oh,
that
Cat
has
Bane.
not been confirmed. You think Cat Bane?
I think so.
My bold prediction is Omega. Omega.
I think that's worse than my prediction.
How?
I just don't see it happening yet.
You can't set up like Dave Filoni worked on the Bad Batch. Yes, he was not the head writer, but he worked on the goddamn show. He knew what was going to happen. And if you're going to literally try to sit here and convince me and tell me that, around the time when he was writing the Book of Boba Fett with Jon Favreau and whoever else is directing the show, because I don't think it's just Robert Rodriguez, right?
Jon Favreau and Bryce Dallas Howard's one of the directors.
Yeah. Are you really trying to tell me that he was like, oh, I think a cool thing to happen would be to have Omega show up in the show? Come on, I always say this about Star Wars, and that for some reason I always get disappointed when that doesn't happen. You can't set something like this up and not go through with it. You just can't.
This is your Venom take. This is your Venom take all over again.
No, this is my Bad Batch take over again.
Oh man, can we not talk about that show? I want to kind of forget about that show for a little bit.
Bro, it's actually like, just in memory of it, it is actually so bad.
Because when you think about it, Alex, this is like, okay, I enjoyed Visions. I know you probably only still watch 1 episode, but I still thoroughly enjoyed the show. It wasn't my cup of tea, but I enjoyed it. This felt like, okay, Star Wars is back.
Yeah.
Star Wars is back. It's been 10 months since I've seen a live action thing. I needed this.
Yeah.
Are
you okay there?
Yeah, you have some bizarre things in your room. I don't know how you have this much space. But the last thing I wanted to talk about was, this is kind of a bizarre marketing thing. And Lucasfilm is known to do bizarre marketing things. Like having a 1-minute Monday Night Football trailer that sucked with the Mando season 2. I'm trying so hard to not get distracted. They've just
what's distracting you?
Not marketing Solo properly, like giving its first trailer 3 months before the movie. And then obviously some other weird things. That they just don't market their products good. And it's really odd that they marketed this movie, this TV show before Disney Plus Day, which is on November 12th.
You need a hand?
I'm trying to be serious here, man. This is difficult. This is bizarre This is the bizarre market and strategy. Disney Plus is in 11 days.
Let me ask you this serious question: do you think we could get another trailer at Disney Plus Day?
No, I think that would be even more bizarre, and I wouldn't be surprised if they did it. I mean, Alex, whose marketing is worse, Sony or Lucasfilm?
Lucasfilm. I didn't think that was a serious question.
Wait, but Sony's dropping the Morbius trailer, a movie that comes out later than Spider-Man No Way Home. Before Spider-Man No Way Home.
When does Morbius come out? What is Morbius?
You still not know?
Who is Morbius? I know isn't he like a werewolf or something? Like Team Edward.
He's a vampire.
Team Jacob.
He's being played by Jared Leto
Who?
and the guy who played the Joker. And
Joking.
I
was joking. Calm down, Mrs.
And yeah, Alex, what do you think about this bizarre marketing from Lucasfilm and
Boba
Boba Fett?
Yeah, Boba Fett has some weird marketing. I know. I mean, I understand to get people excited closer to its release, but I kind of feel like a lot of people low-key kind of forgot about the show.
It does. It felt like that way on TikTok. I need Star Wars TikTok to come back, and it's not coming back.
No. Don't let Star Wars TikTok come back.
No, let it come alive, man.
No.
Why not?
Because that is just like a bad part of the internet. Like
It is.
it's horrible. It is bad.
But like maybe we can all bond over Boba Fett season 1 like we did with Mando season 2.
Look, if my mannequin has a head, then Star Wars TikTok will be a good place.
And then a week later, Gino Carano will say something and she'll get fired. And that will be the case with an actor from Boba Fett. And then the fandom will explode. So that's what always happens.
Literally, I just think that Star Wars TikTok needs to stay in its coffin.
No, I don't think so, man. I want to talk to people.
I'm barely able to survive on Marvel TikTok right now. I could not go back between Star Wars.
It's bad. Especially with Phase 4, it's bad.
I know. Especially with Eternals getting review bombed right now. Which I feel so bad. I was dissing the movie so hard because of those reviews.
Right, but I know why you were doing it. The other people are just, they're
Wait.
awful human beings.
Why was I review bombing? I was review bombing? Wait, what?
You weren't review bombing, but
I have to say, I think I did pretty good with these questions.
Yeah, you did. We'll talk about that later. But anyways, yeah, bizarre marketing by Lucasfilm. I think they could have just waited till Disney Plus Day, but this makes me think that there's going to be some craziness on Disney Plus Day.
Oh.
What are your preliminary thoughts on that?
On what's going to happen on Disney Plus Day? When is Disney Plus Day? 26th?
12th of November.
It's a Friday. I mean, okay. I want to say this. I'm going to be watching Disney Plus Day. I'll just be at school.
Correct. I'll be here I'll live stream and Alex will join us at some point.
I'll probably text you my thoughts while everything's happening.
Okay. Bad. Because I'm home that day. But yeah, we'll cover it then. Do you think we get I think we get craziness that day.
Who knows? Maybe. Yeah. Sorry.
Don't say a Spider-Man trailer.
No. I was gonna say, who knows? Maybe Warner Bros. Is gonna start pushing their content back because of Marvel and Star Wars. People and their fan theories about why those movies got pushed back. Oh my!
Doctor Strange, that was already 3 weeks away from Batman, got pushed back because of the Batman trailer. Oh my god!
Because Disney totally has never ever tried to compete with Warner Brothers in movies before.
It's not like Civil War beat Justice League in box office numbers on the same weekend or a couple weekends apart.
Batman versus Superman, not Justice League, but whatever.
Same difference. Both the movies sucked.
I haven't watched Batman versus Superman yet. I'm sorry, I haven't watched it in full. I've watched a part of it. I didn't watch it.
Martha.
All right, let me ask you this.
Martha.
Okay? I'm about to, when we get off of here, because I can't stay on here very much longer. Probably about 30 more minutes.
Well, I was gonna end it anyways. We've exhausted Boba Fett.
Well, we talk after the show, Drew.
Well, we do.
Okay, just do the stupid outro.
Okay, guys, thank you for watching Wars in the Stars Reacts episode 4. Today we talked about the first and final official trailer for the Book of Boba Fett. Alex had some crazy shenanigans today.
I'm Vision.
We had a fun show.
I'm Vision.
We'll be back Wednesday to review the Eternals, or preview the Eternals. God damn it, Alex has distracted me so much.
I'm not Alex. I am Vision.
Okay, we're gonna do a preview of the Eternals movie, And then we'll talk a little bit about the Morbius trailer. And on Saturday, we will review the Eternals movie. So until then, till Wednesday, we will see you then. Alex's Vision. Peace out, everyone.